Yo, what's going on? It's Zach Driver bringing you guys a brand new video, and today we are revisiting Outbreak and Call of Duty Zombies. Yes, you heard that correctly. I'm not going to be playing, however, we are going to be reacting to a video that Mr. Dow JD made about why Treyarch canceled this Black Ops 7 Zombies mode for this. I don't know what this is. Pretty short watch, 9 minutes, 55 seconds. We're going to check it out. Let's hop on in. Mr. Dow JD, W creator, W video. I'll have his stuff linked down below. Go check it out. Show love to the original video, of course. Not mine, so please go check it out. We're just in a stale state right while we're waiting for BO7 to release. That's why we're here reacting to things so much on this channel right now. We're not going to react to things every single day. Tomorrow I got a video coming out for you guys, and then I think the next day I have one planned as well that should be pretty decent. Should be some bangers, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's get into it.
It's been over 4 years since Treyarch first introduced the Outbreak open world zombies mode. A lot of people have been waiting to see Treyarch return, and whilst there were leaks dating over a year ago about Outbreak and Black Ops 7, it seems at some point during development Outbreak was completely cancelled. In return,
I'm not upset about this one bit. For me personally, Outbreak was not it. If you go play Modern Warfare Zombies, it's the same thing as Outbreak. Yes, they're a little different. They're pretty much the same. I know people do love it though. Tanner, my friend, you just watched this tier list the other day. The new gym player, you know, he loves Outbreak. I don't know. For me, it just didn't hit.
And was replaced with a brand new mode that is a hybrid of everything that's come before it, combining Outbreak, Modern Warfare Zombies, and even DMZ into a mode that no one is talking about, including Treyarch. So where exactly did Outbreak go? Well, this story takes us all the way back to November of 2024. Black Ops 6 has only been out for a month, and a well-known data miner on Twitter known as Alan the Third 90 posts this Twitter thread containing in-game text of an objective in an upcoming mode. The objective is called Control, describing a meteorite breaking apart, scattering fragments of element 115, and then follows it up to say the guild is already on site, attempting to retrieve them. Now, if we fast forward from November 2024 to August 2025, we finally know that the guild was a reference to Black Ops 7, with the guild being one of the two central factions in the campaign. This at the time, however, was completely unknown. And as we got through 2025, as early as February,
it just makes me think though. So is this for Black Ops 7 or was this for BO6? And we just made it. I don't know.
It was noted by the Ghost of Hope that Outbreak was rumored to be returning in Black Ops 7 on the Avalon map. As Black Ops 6 received more and more seasonal updates throughout 2025, new addition to the game's code suggested that OB, which was the codename for Outbreak, was returning and again would be on the Avalon map. And then during Black Ops 7's reveal month, 4 references to Outbreak were included, such as a loadout customization menu, and even one of the most reputable insiders, the Ghost of Hope, tweeting that there was only one round-based zombies map for launch for Black Ops 7, and it's unclear if Outbreak is for launch as of yet, but it's planned. There was even this tweet from Hey, I'm Alex, suggesting potential.
I was gonna say, I paused it and then paused. Outbreak is playing for BO7? How did I not know this? How is this news just now hitting me a couple weeks before the game releases?
Potentially 4 Outbreak maps for Black Ops 7, or what seemed a little bit more realistic, the fact that there would be 4 different tiered difficulty zones within Black Ops 7's Outbreak. I think it's clear to see by now that at least from a leaks and rumors standpoint,
I just don't think Outbreak had enough
a
traction
very fluid timeline of there being some sort of Outbreak mode in development. But of course, with the reveal of Black Ops 7, Zombies is a fully round-based zombies experience only, and Outbreak is nowhere to be seen. Instead, there is a brand new 4th game mode that combines both Modern Warfare Zombies, DMZ, and Outbreak to create a brand new mode that you can only unlock by completing Black Ops 7's campaign. From the words of Treyarch themselves,
you know, I don't hate that. That brings it back to the OG roots, right? When we first ever discovered zombies was a thing with World at War, completing the campaign.
They love to experiment with PvE experiences and pushing different boundaries. They're taking a lot of the learnings over the years from Outbreak, and
of course I wasn't there when it first became a thing, but I didn't know what the internet was when I was a kid, so I had no idea this was a thing. So when I completed the campaign, it just got thrown into zombies. I was shook. I don't even know how old I would have been. 5, 6, maybe 7. I had to throw that. I'm sorry, but seriously, probably one of those ages, playing it for the very first time ever.
Modern Warfare Zombies and really going into the co-op space with a lot of those things to create something very new and really important, because shared progression is a really big deal in Black Ops 7, where no matter what mode you're playing, Treyarch want you to have a good time and have your time respected with shared progression across all your weapon levels as well as your player level. And this new fourth mode is a very replayable final mission called Endgame.
I just don't.
Putting you and 32 other players in a large-scale cooperative PvE environment that is played across the entirety of the Avalon map. So what exactly is the point of this massive 32-player game mode? Well, the aim is to jump in, explore Avalon with complete freedom, whilst also completing activities, take on assignments, and fight enemies to upgrade your operator's combat rating. The goal will be to reach the objectives in the hardest region, and initially, you will only be capable of the lowest difficulty region, very similarly to Modern Warfare Zombies.
I was gonna say, that just sounds like I'm literally playing Modern Warfare Zombies, so deeming it as something new, I think it's crazy. I feel like they might make this a thing just because they're looking at the numbers from Modern Warfare Zombies and like, whoa, wow, people played it a lot. No, people only played it because it was the only thing you could play in Modern Warfare. That's the only mode they did have.
Like the traditional campaign where you'll be tied to the 4 set characters in Endgame, you will be able to play as any operator with loadouts unlocked for everyone. Once you're in the Endgame, the world will be littered with activities as you try to progress your combat rating. And what is a critical new component is every time you're leveling up the combat rating, you'll be presented with a choice. And this will be either a new power upgrade or a skill that will increase your combat rating. These power upgrades including having increased health, increased armor, increased mobility, and increased damage, and skills are perk-like upgrades that will specialize your operator into tracks built around a defined combat role. Each decision you make will advance your combat rating with a direct reflection of the acquired skills and power, and the ultimate goal to jump in, complete these activities, and successfully escape to keep all of your upgrades, along with the ultimate goal of reaching combat rating 60.
So you get upgrades across the map, you progress, and they get harder as you go, but you get bigger rewards. So I feel like exactly what they're doing with like Curse with the relics kind of sounds similar, not the same. Obviously there's enough differentiation there, but it sounds similar. Just a reference, I'm using reference point, right? And then you have to escape, so you're just exfilling, aka a normal zombies exfil that we've had since Cold War. Now you guys know the normal exfil, or Modern Warfare Zombies when you exfilled, right? When your hour timer's up, you're supposed to exfil before. Then it sounds like one of those two things to actually keep your rewards. So it's like Tarkov. That's why it combines the DMZ aspect of it that he was saying. I see where it comes in now, because it's like that, where it's an extraction game and you have to extract to actually keep your rewards, or else you don't get anything. I mean, it doesn't sound terrible.
Emphasize that you're going to need to have that final rank level in order to progress all the way through to everything Endgame
Outbreak
has to
itself,
offer.
It was literally just, yo, protect this from zombies. All right, go protect this from protect that from zombies. And now there's a little more added to it, but that's the basic premises of it, and that just, I don't know.
DMZ,
maybe I'm too much of a hater on Outbreak.
You will be extracting with weapons, equipment, and more that you'll be able to carry on into your next run of Endgame. But if you are eliminated at any point during a subsequent run, absolutely everything is reset, including your operator's combat rating.
This is what it sounds like. Which, yes, that's what he said.
Wanted to distinguish that whilst this is very similar to the extraction experience from DMZ and Modern Warfare Zombies, where if you die, you will lose absolutely everything and start back at square zero, including your combat rating. So there's a lot more weight to what you do in Endgame versus the rest of the campaign, and death really matters in this mode. The slight difference here is that you aren't necessarily extracting with tons of loot to bring into a future run. Described it more like a save state in round-based zombies, where you have 2 pack-a-punched weapons and all of your perks. Imagine if you could extract with those 2 pack-a-punch guns and those perks, and then infill to a brand new round-based game where you had all of those things straight away. That is essentially the equivalent of how it's going to work within Endgame. It's likely that the activities littered around the map will be very similar to DMZ and Modern Warfare Zombies' different objectives. However, on top of these activities, there were also things called assignments, which are larger objectives that are tied directly to the Black Ops 7 story and are designed to be a significant challenge. And if players come upon another squad completing an assignment, they are able to assist them in completing it, where you'll be able to share a similar experience to that of taking down the Red Worm in Modern Warfare Zombies, where it can be tied to just a squad trying to take it out. But if other remaining players are still in the game and want to help, then they absolutely can, and also get the rewards as well.
It's a good question.
As mentioned earlier, unlike DMZ and Modern Warfare Zombies, the main objective of building up that combat rating also gives you access to unique abilities you will not find in the campaign, the multiplayer, or the zombies. Some of these abilities include a mega jump, which will give you massive verticality,
is that
another being a battle hook, which will give you more pinpoint accuracy to relocate yourself in battle, another is a deployable shield, and even being able to deploy a kit with several drones that will come out and attack enemies. The big distinction in this mode, however, is just like Modern Warfare Zombies, this is a player versus environment mode only. There is no PvP within this mode. As leaked back in August by Hey I'm Alex, instead of the Modern Warfare Zombie style layout of 3 different tiered region of difficulty, it seems that this will have 4 regions of difficulty. And whilst this isn't Outbreak or Modern Warfare Zombies, this does share a lot of the Modern Warfare Zombies DNA, including there actually being zombies within this mode. In one part of the gameplay preview for Endgame, we can actually see zombies running towards the player. And this might finally be able to explain this tweet we saw from Alan the Third 90 all the way back in November of 2024, explaining one of these activities being some sort of meteorite crash.
I wonder, is the meteorite just there because it gets the 115 and infects the zombies or survivors who turn into zombies or whatever they want to correlate that as? Is that it, or does it have more importance? I guess is what I'm kind of wondering right now. Because if it actually has more importance, I want to find out what it is. I want to figure it out. It could be a cool little storyline to follow. But I doubt it. They probably just, scattered
on Avalon, which actually contains element 115, causing enemies to turn into zombies. It's going to be really interesting to see how this mode is received, because Treyarch have plans for Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3 updates for this game mode. According to Yael Miller, Treyarch's Senior Director of Production, he says how far they keep going, they don't actually know right now, but they're actively having in development updates all the way through Season 3.
Okay.
And they will keep doing seasonal updates on one condition, which is if they see meaningful engagement, people asking for more, wanting more stuff, then Treyarch will do more. Also explaining that the end game will have a roughly 6-hour story, depending on how good you are, then it will be
6-hour storyline in this game mode right here that you're talking about. Hold on. You got me intrigued.
Your own story, adding that progression and what you leveled up, and can you do the most difficult challenges and all those kind of things. Because of the roguelike stuff, the sense of loss and everything else, it's a journey to be able to...
We've watched these same clips so many times. I just look at this guy with the knife right here to the left of the guy with the right shoulder. Look at him running at us.
Stuff, the sense of loss and everything else, it's a journey to be able to go and do all the content within the mode. Throughout everything you do in Endgame, you will be able to unlock camos for your weapons and also complete weapon challenges, as it will contain that shared progression across the game. With this mode solely having a majority of soldier AI with a little bit of zombie sprinkled in, whilst this seems very much like Modern Warfare Zombies DNA, the emphasis on the soldier AI, the emphasis on the contracts and the extraction make it seem like Treyarch's take on a PvE version of DMZ. I would be shocked if Treyarch don't unlock this mode for absolutely everyone to play come Season 1. On the launch of the game, the only way to unlock this is by completing all 11 missions in the Black Ops 7 campaign. Whilst this isn't Outbreak, this at least does seem to be a very interesting and unique mode, and I am honestly really curious to see how it turns out. Let me know what you think of Endgame. Are you going to be playing it? Let me know, and I'll be covering it here all on the channel for you when Black Ops 7 releases, so be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell to not miss that. But if you want to check out the latest Black Ops 7 Zombies news, because there is stuff dropping all the time, then why not click this video on your screen right now?
He forgot to put the video on the screen. Okay, well, it could be worse. It could be worse. My takeaways from this new game mode called Endgame, supposedly, is coming out. It sounds like it was kind of supposed to come out in BO6, but then they held off, and now it's coming out in BO7. That's what I gathered. It doesn't seem bad. It just seems like it's an extension of Modern Warfare Zombies, and me personally, I'm not for that, because Modern Warfare Zombies, the only thing to do was grind camp. That is literally it. You'd start an objective, and you would purposely not complete it just so the zombies would spawn and run at you, because you could sit in one spot and just mow them down and get headshots for your camos. And he said right there at the end that your camo progression, weapon level, all that carries over because the global progression that they're having in the game, which makes sense because it is global progression. But to me, it sounds like they're making this game mode specifically for camo grinders, which is kind of annoying because they already have directed mode, which they have already confirmed is going to come back. And that's, again, another camo grinding mode. I know it's not intended to be, but that's how people use it. So we're calling it a camo grinding mode. And then you have standard, which is just your standard gameplay. It's what I'll be playing. Then you're going to have curse mode, which is actually what I'll be playing. I cannot wait. I know it's not going to be what I originally expected it to be and what a lot of the community expected it to be. It's going to be different than that. We've covered that a month or two ago at this point. We already knew all this. Kind of disappointing. Well, I'll still be playing it for sure. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know down below. What are you guys' thoughts on it? End game, new game mode. I think, I don't know. Again, I'll go in open-minded. I just don't think it's going to be anything crazy or have that much going for it. I think they just did it just to try and make it somewhat similar to Modern Warfare Zombies, as I said earlier, because we're like, oh, people love this game mode, but it was the only game mode to play then, and they're gonna release it, and then they're gonna waste their time, resources, all that on it, and it's gonna take away from the actual main storyline, and I don't know, could get a little messy there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out Mr. JD again, making the video. Here it is. You guys want to go check it out on your own again, right here. Canceled this Player 7 mode for this, just posted, so go check it out. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're gonna have banger content, like I said, coming out soon, coming out daily, coming out every single day when BO7 releases, and so on and so forth, keeping the grind up. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Hope you're ready to hook yourselves. Catch you on the next one. Love y'all. Peace.